Season's greetings! Get ready for some Yuletide fun as Romelle Taday gives us a glimpse into Hollywood's latest holiday projects. Chauncey Baker rants on the misuse of TV marathons. Isaac Whatley warms your Scrooge-ish hearts, and much, much more.
So deck the halls and bring out the figgy pudding, because the real deal starts now. Hello, and welcome to The Real Deal, Ball State's one and only entertainment news show. I'm Kaylee Russell.
And I'm Connor Fack. The temperatures have fallen and stores are selling eggnog again, which proves that it's officially the most wonderful time of the year.
And in the world of Hollywood, the most wonderful time of the year is just when studios decide to release some of their best and most audacious films. Get your tickets soon because we're about to be overwhelmed with blockbusters and Oscar bait.
Not everyone is necessarily Christmassy, but here's the scoop on the most exciting films coming out this holiday season. Romelle Taday, take it away.
Disney's animated film Frozen, inspired by the Hans Christian Andersen story, The Snow Queen, follows two princesses, Anna, played by Kristen Bell, and Elsa, played by Idina Menzel, whose peaceful rule over a Nordic kingdom is disrupted when Elsa accidentally triggers an eternal winter with her powers over ice and snow. With a star-studded cast, including Alan Tudyk, Glee's Jonathan Groff, and Book of Mormon-style Josh Gad, playing the wide-eyed bucktooth companion Olaf the Snowman, this film is sure to be a great feature for the whole family. Frozen is rated PG and comes to theaters Thanksgiving weekend on November 27th. Now, let's play a little game. What do all of these have in common? American Psycho, The Machinist, Batman Begins, The Fighter. Wait, did you come up with Christian Bale? That's right, coming to the big screen, Bale reinvents himself again in David O. Russell's American Hustle. As Irving Rosenfeld, Bale plays a swaggering 1970s con man with a meaty gut and an impressive comb-over. Pressured into aiding the FBI by a manic agent played by Bradley Cooper, Irving tries to maintain control, but his world is unraveled by his mistress, played by Amy Adams, and his wild-card wife, played by Jennifer Lawrence. American Hustle is not yet rated, but is set to open in theaters on December 18th. Also returning to theaters on December 13th, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, is the reluctant Hobbit hero Bilbo Baggins, played by Martin Freeman, the wizard Gandalf, Ian McKellen, and the company of dwarves continue their journey toward the Lonely Mountain to reclaim a pile of treasure and the dwarves' ancestral homeland from the dragon Smaug, played by Freeman's Sherlock co-star Benedict Cumberbatch. In this chapter, they meet a few more beloved characters from the book along the way, including a man-bear Bjorn, Mikael Presbrandt, the Lake Town hero Bard, Luke Evans, and eventually Smaug himself. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug has not yet been rated. And that's all for Holiday Season Preview. I'm Romelle Taday, and have a happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and a great New Year.
Jonathan Groff, Christian Bale, and Martin Freeman are certainly three guys I'd love to show up at my Christmas party.
Why wasn't I invited?
Because you're not a Hollywood celebrity A-list.
Oh, I see. Well then, how do you plan on entertaining these celebrities?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe with snacks and conversation and music, I guess. I wonder what's popular these days.
Well, it just so happens that our own Nick Ewing has the answer to that very question, since he took to the streets of Ball State to ask people about their favorite Christmas songs. Let's see what happened.
Guys, Nick Ewing here. I know how much y'all love Christmas music, so today I went to Ball State's campus and asked you guys what your favorite holiday song was. Let's see what you had to say.
All right, what is your all-time, ultimate #1 Christmas song?
Actually, I'm Jewish, but if you had to ask me what Hanukkah song I'd like, it would be Miracle, and that's by the Maccabees.
Oh, do you have a favorite Christmas song?
I do. It is White Christmas.
Who's that by?
I'm not sure. I don't even know how it goes. This is pathetic.
Probably Jingle Bells.
Can you sing it for me?
It was like a magic show.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Probably Jingle Bells.
I haven't heard that. How's it go?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
That song that Susie Lou Who sings on The Grinch.
Oh, that's
Christmas.
a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Maybe Frosty.
Frosty the Snowman?
Yeah.
Baby, It's Cold Outside by Dean Martin and Martina McBride.
All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
Mine too.
For Christmas, there, but it's just one thing.
Maybe it's cold outside.
That's my favorite Christmas song, too.
Awesome.
What's your favorite Christmas song of all time?
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
That's my favorite song of all time, too.
You said that for everyone.
Or Jingle Bell Rocks. That one's always fun. The one in like Mean Girls when they dance to it.
How much do you love Christmas music?
I love it so much that I start listening to it before Thanksgiving.
Me too. What's the best Christmas song ever?
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
I can sing with you.
I don't remember.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry...
Wow, guys, that was really amazing. I'm super impressed. My name's Nick Ewing. Back to you.
Thank you, Nick. A lot of those are definitely catchy. I'm sure they'd be hits at any holiday party.
Mm-hmm. Want to dance, Kaylee?
No thanks.
Okay, your loss. I'm just going to go rock around the Christmas tree while we take our first break.
All right, you do that, Connor. But don't you go anywhere, because we've still got a holiday top 5 from Aiden Hall, a look at some stop-motion Christmas classics with Nicole Kane, and much more, all coming your way after this.
I'm really scared. Please hurry.
Trust me, I'm coming.
Oh, damn. Your wife is a freak.
Hey. Hey, can I use your phone? I can't get a signal in here.
What will you sacrifice for what you believe?
You're melting.
Some people are worth melting for. You're just moving out right this second.
Nothing's in my way.
Hang in there, guys! Remember who the real enemy is.
Done dancing?
Whew. Yeah, nah, I'm good. And not a moment too soon, because I'm not sure how some of the characters in Aiden Hall's top 5 would feel about such frivolity.
Well, we don't want to spoil anything, so Aiden, count us down.
Thanks, guys. With malls full of holly jolly jubilation and bad holiday sweaters aplenty, it's obvious what's upon us. Winter is coming, dear viewers, and with it the time of celebration, of gift-giving, of awkward conversations with your Uncle Sammy after he's had a healthy amount of spiked eggnog. And with there being Christmas films aplenty, I've thought of the top 5 for this glorious season. The top 5 that show just how we feel in this glorious time of year. Yes, dear viewers, here is my top 5 dark Christmas comedies. Number 5, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Let's start off with a family movie remake of the Dr. Seuss classic. In 2000, Ron Howard teamed up with Jim Carrey to make a delightfully more twisted version of the Yahoo Dore flick. The jokes are more crude and the elements much darker, and it teaches all the boys and girls they have a little Grinch in them. Number 4, 8 Crazy Nights. For all you that celebrate the Hanukkah hoopla and the jubilees that comes with it, a delicious holiday movie for you is Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. Yes, 8 Crazy Nights tells the tale of Davy Stone, a man with no reason to celebrate the holiday season, but thanks to Whitey Duvall, begins to turn his life around and embraces the wonders that are Chanukah. Number 3, Bad Santa. When Christmas goes to the criminals, you know you're going to have a fun time, and Billy Bob Thornton as felon-turned-Father Christmas is a real treat. Teamed with his short-statured helper, the two plan a heist of a mall, and hilarity ensues. Number 2, Scrooged. No list is complete without a Bill Murray reference, and Scrooged is a true modern classic. This modern retelling of the classic Christmas Carol has good old Murray in the role of a TV exec/Scrooge of the holiday season. With tons of hilarious co-stars like Bobcat and Whoopi Goldberg, this film strikes true every year with hilarity. And at number 1 on this dark and dreary list is The Ref. This holiday classic, starring Kevin Spacey and Dennis Leary, tells the story of a couple taken hostage by an on-the-run burglar, and through the night the burglar realizes he bit off more than he could chew. This film is a classic for all the people out there with dysfunctional families, and I highly recommend it, if only for the twisted jokes and wonderful acting on Kevin Spacey's part. And there you have it, dear viewers, my top 5 dark Christmas comedies. So the next time you find your chestnuts roasting over an open fire out of boredom, try popping one of these films in. I'm Aiden Hall, and I'll see you all in the new year. Stay ballsy, Ball State. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Aiden. All those films just go to show that even grumpy misfits can find some Christmas joy.
Speaking of grumpy, now we have Chauncey Baker here to give us a not too happy rant on Christmas movie marathons. What's the problem, Chauncey?
The holiday season is upon us. You know what that means? A barrage of Christmas movie marathons on TV. Don't get me wrong, half the films I'm about to bag on are quite good. It's just that most of them are played so freaking much that it drives me insane. First off, ABC Family does a marathon of all 78 Harry Potter films for their Christmas specials. Harry Potter is not a Christmas film. I mean, every film does gloss over the holiday season at Hogwarts, but that isn't even 1/100th of the content in the films. The first 2 Die Hard movies would be more appropriate Christmas films since they, actually take place on Christmas. But no, you'll seldom find them on during the holiday season. My second beef is the 24-hour marathon of A Christmas Story that TBS puts on every single year. The film is a classic, with lines like, "You'll put your eye out, kid," and "Fragile," and the infamous pink nightmare scene. I just don't want to watch it for 24 hours. Once or twice is fine, but 24 stinking hours of the same film? Another saddening fact is that it's hard to catch the classic Dalmatian films like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and The Little Drummer Boy, and A Year Without a Santa Claus anymore. When I was little, I was ecstatic to watch these films on Fox Family. Oh wait, it's ABC Family now. But I'm glad to see classics like It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle 34th Street are still being played every year. But I still miss those cartoons. Another annoyance I have with the holiday season is the fact that every has-been musical artist is wasting studio time to make Christmas albums. Okay, the new Bad Religion holiday album is surprisingly without a hint of irony, which is kind of a shame since they're known for bagging on organized religion, but I've seen some strange ones before. Twisted Sister? What's next? Metallica thrashing through old Christmas favorites like Little Drummer Boy, with Lars Ulrich double bassing it through all the old classics? Regardless, I hope you have a fun, safe holiday season, whether you be celebrating Christmas, Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah, or whatever else other holidays people may celebrate. I'm Chauncey Baker, and this has been The Rant Holiday Edition. Bah humbug!
And a Merry Christmas to you too, Uncle Scrooge. I mean, Chauncey.
Connor, be nice.
What? He started it. He said bah humbug. But he does have a point. Non-Christmas centered movies really shouldn't be part of Christmas movie marathons when there's plenty of classics to choose from.
Not that the rest of our program is having any trouble staying Christmas-centered. Up next, we've still got to look at stop-motion masterpieces with Nicole Kane in a final word from Connor and I. Stick around.
With the winter wonderland blossoming all around us, it's hard to choose just which seasonal programs to watch when you're trying to bundle up and keep warm.
But that's why they make television Christmas specials, to let us know which programs are a cut above the rest.
And some of the longest lasting of those are the technically crude but timelessly charming stop-motion specials of decades past. And Nicole Kane is here to tell us all about them. Nicole?
Thanks, guys. Now, I know that I'm super excited for ABC Family's 25 Days of Christmas. And if you're like me, this is the best time of year to waste all of your time binge-watching your favorite Christmas movies. Now, my favorites are the ones made in the 1960s and the 1970s. The animation used for these films was called Animagic. All the characters, sets were all made of wood and plastic. The characters were animated using stop-motion photography, and this is how claymation films are made today. Out of these, it's nearly impossible for me to pick a favorite, so I narrowed it down to 2. The first one being Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We are all familiar with the classic tale of a misfit reindeer who just wants to be accepted, so he leaves to find people that will accept him. Along the way, we meet one of my favorite characters, Hermie, the elf who dreams of becoming a dentist. The two pick up some friends along the way, and during the journey, Rudolph decides that it is best if he leaves for the safety of his friends. Now, you are going to have to watch this classic film to find out the end. The next one is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This follows the story of how Santa came to be, from being found as a baby by the toy-making Kringles to the first town in which he delivers toys. However, in this town, toys are banned by the mean Burgermeister Meisterburger. This doesn't stop Kris Kringle, who continues to deliver toys to the unhappy children. We also meet Miss Jessica, a teacher who helps Kris with his deliveries. However, the Winter Warlock puts a dent in the plans by capturing Kris, but Kris melts his icy heart with a gift. This is an important friendship that will help later. After continuous evenings of toy delivering, Kris is captured, but with the help of the Winter Warlock, he escapes. This is where he takes his given name Claus and marries Jessica, and they live happily ever after, delivering toys to children on that one special night called Christmas. This has been Nicole Kane wishing you a happy holiday season.
Thank you, Nicole.
Ah, yes, the Rankin Bass TV specials certainly stand the test of time. Another favorite of mine is The Year Without a Santa Claus. It's very inspirational.
Oh, yeah? Do you think you take more after the heat miser or the snow miser?
Well, hey.
Only kidding. But even if I weren't, Isaac Whatley is here to review a couple of films that can turn every downhearted Scrooge into a giddy schoolboy. Isaac?
The Christmas season is one of togetherness, being around close friends and family, spreading holiday cheer, and enjoying each other's company. For many, it's tradition at this time of year to gather around the television set, get a mug of hot chocolate, and spend the evening watching a Christmas movie. There are so many incredible Christmas-themed films that holiday lovers all across the nation can watch each and every year, but two of these films really bring the Christmas spirit and warm the heart. The first of which is a classic that I'm sure anyone could associate with this most wonderful time of year, It's a Wonderful Life. Released in 1946, this film follows the life of George Bailey, played by James Stewart, who, after nearly hitting rock bottom with his career and finances, decided that, despite his efforts to bring joy to others throughout his life, he would now give up, wishing that he'd never been born. In attempts to bring such a bold statement to life, George's guardian angel, Clarence Oddbody, played by Henry Travers, steps in to show George how meaningful his life truly is. As Clarence and George take a step back in time, the audience is able to see how truly different and unhappy the people of Bedford Falls are without the positive and loving impact of George's kindness. After realizing how important his life truly is, George returns to his family and community with a newfound cherishment of his wonderful life. This film is definitely a classic and a movie that has gone down in history and will continue to do so, I'm sure. If you're not sure which Christmas movie to watch first this season, It's a Wonderful Life is a good one to take a look at. On the other hand, if you're looking for a new Christmas film to watch each and every year that has an excellent story and a theme that will warm your heart, The Christmas Candle might be just the film for you. Directed by John Stevenson, this story focuses on the people of 19th century Gladbury, England. The story is surrounded on the traditions that the community follows by giving a special candle each year to a family in need. The candle, along with a prayer, brings forth a Christmas miracle to those that receive it. Due to a mix-up at the candle shop in Gladbury, however, the candle appears to be lost. And with the help of a new minister that comes to town, he works with the community to realize that it is not the candle that brings forth the miracles, but it is the love, kindness, and the care that the people bestow on one another that is the true miracle. The film's cast includes Hans Matheson, Samantha Barks, Sylvester McCoy, and Susan Boyle. This heartwarming story is sure to be watched year after year for Christmases to come. Based on the best-selling book by Max Lucado, The Christmas Candle is set for release on November 22, 2013. While there are so many other wonderful Christmas films out there to see, these are a few that I would recommend to anyone. So this season, gather around your loved ones and have a Merry Christmas.
It sure helps beat the frigid temperatures to watch such heartwarming films.
Right you are, but in case you need something a little hotter than celluloid to warm you up, now's your last chance to grab a cup of cocoa during the program.
But bring it back in a hurry because you won't want to miss our final word in just a few.
Forgive me my sins, O Lord. Forgive me my sins. Forget and forgive what we have been. You're a good kid with a good heart. Hey, Dad. I love you. Get up. You got 5 seconds.
Welcome back. In a show stuffed with Christmas film classic, we just can't let you go without taking a look at another favorite form of holiday entertainment.
Christmas songs fill the airways of our homes, cars, stores, and businesses every year for at least all of December and a good part of November, too. And many of the great classics were recorded many decades ago.
We took a look at several of your viewers' favorites earlier in the program, but some great holiday singles debuted not just with sound, but with picture, too. So with our final word, Kaylee and I delve into the on-screen origins of two timeless tunes.
One of my favorite Christmas songs was recorded for a television special. Bing Crosby's Merry Old Christmas, in fact. The song I'm referring to is a beloved classic called The Little Drummer Boy / Peace on Earth, sung by Bing Crosby and David Bowie. The song was recorded in September 1977, and the special aired that November. David Bowie's appearance in the special could be considered quite a surreal surprise because although both artists are regarded as superstars and have been majorly influential in pop culture, a couple of generations separate the pair. Not to mention their respective genre of music was vastly different from each other. Bowie was the androgynous Ziggy Stardust, and Crosby was the jazz singer with a trademark baritone voice. Here's a fun fact that you may not know about the song. Peace on Earth was written specially for Bowie because he wasn't fond of the Little Drummer Boy. So, what was an odd pairing transformed into a massive hit that is still played on Christmas music stations today. I love this song because, as part of its named notes, the song is peaceful and simply enchanting. A month after recording the Christmas classic, Crosby died of a heart attack. But the Little Drummer Boy / Peace on Earth will forever live on in the hearts of everyone. Connor?
Well, at the other end of this idea, a favorite Christmas song of mine debuted in a movie, but a movie almost nobody's heard of these days. Covered by everyone from Bing Crosby to Barry Manilow to Zooey Deschanel to CeeLo Green, that ultimate winter duet, Baby It's Cold Outside, was introduced to the world in the 1949 musical picture Neptune's Daughter. It's interesting because Neptune's Daughter simply isn't a Christmas film. The holiday is never mentioned, and as to it being cold outside, the picture takes place in southern Florida. It stars Esther Williams, Red Skelton, Ricardo Montalban, and Betty Garrett in a kind of love quadrangle where Williams is the chief designer for the Neptune Swimsuit Company and Garrett is her scatterbrained younger sister. When the company decides to put on a show for visiting South American polo star Montalban, Garrett falls for a naive stable hand, Skelton, whom she thinks is the polo star, while Williams agrees to go on a date with a real polo star to protect her younger sister, and they fall for each other. It's complicated. Anywho, it's in Technicolor, there's a bunch of girls in swimsuits, and Baby It's Cold Outside actually appears twice in the film. First as a romantic gesture from Montalban to Williams, and again as a humorous reprise with Garrett trying to rein in Skelton. The song was a hit, and it won writer Frank Lesser the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1949. Some people contested this because Lesser had actually written the song many years before, and it was well known around Hollywood circles since he frequently performed it with his wife at dinner parties. But because it debuted to the public in a film, Neptune's Daughter, the Academy stood by their decision, and we're very glad they did because since then, Baby It's Cold Outside has transcended its inauspicious origin to become the Christmas classic we all know and love.
And that wraps up our holiday cheer for this week. Be sure to check out our Facebook and Twitter pages for updates on all things entertainment. I'm Kaylee Russell.
And I'm Connor Fack. Have a very happy holiday season, and we'll see you in 2014.